Hey guys, Red Dog Productions here. It is time for another product review. I already went through the process of unboxing this just to save a little time, but what I've got here is a electric trailer jack from ETrailer. I paid like $164 for this thing. It came pretty quick. It seems pretty heavy duty. I'm going to do both a product review as well as an installation guide here. So this part of the video, I'm just going to show you what came in the box. So obviously you got the jack itself, which in this case has the 7-way plug. So this just goes right into your vehicle to get the power for the jack. So you don't need an external power source like a battery or anything. So that's the main reason I bought this particular model. It goes from 3,000 to 4,000 pounds of tongue weight. And it is, I'll try to show you here, but it is an A-frame mount. It is a 3-bolt pattern. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I'll show a closer picture or something and add it in, but it is an A-frame. So it does come with 3 bolts, nuts, and washers. I have a fancy tool here to do the manual raising and lowering in case you don't have power. So you can do both, which another nice feature. Obviously, if you lose power, you can still go up and down with it. It has the hitch pin, so you can set it once you get it raised to the level you want. And it does another nice feature here is it comes with a very wide foot pad, which will fit onto here. So you don't have to use it, but it comes with it. So, and it's heavy. It's kind of heavy rubber, so it's kind of nice. Looks like there's some instructions here, or maybe a warranty information. It's not very thick, so there's not much in there. And then you get a cover. Nice heavy duty cover here from ETrailer for the electronics part up at the top. So that's what you get in the box. On the next video, I will be on site with the trailer and we will go through the installation process for this and we will see how easy it is. Like I said, there's just 3 bolts, so it should just go right in. Then we'll test it out with the trailer that I'll be using it on and we'll see how it does. We'll see you then. Okay, I'm on site. This is the trailer that I am going to hook the power jack up to. So as you can see, right here, this is the hole that the post has to go in. This is the post. Unfortunately, the hole is a little bit undersized for this post. So taking out the hitch pin, you can pull out the foot plate and you will see that when I put it in, it does not want to fit. It is oh so close. So what I have to do is I have to ream out that hole just a little bit. So I'm going to pop this back out, set her down, and I bought a carbide reamer. Home Depot is about $6, and I'm just going to I'm going to put in my cordless drill, and I'm going to see if I can't open this hole up just a little bit. Okay, I just finished a little more reaming here, so it should fit and perfect. Down it goes. So if you look closely here at the plate, you can see that the hole pattern matches up really good. There's 3 holes, and in the trailer, in the kit, there are 3 bolts, which hopefully fit in those holes. Gonna have to come back and open up those holes as well so that my bolts fit, because it looks like it's a fine thread and these are a coarse thread bolt, but I'll just ream those out as well and see if I can't get these to just a slip fit, because there is a nut on the back side which will secure them. Normally you put a bolt with a thread pattern that matches that and that secures it down, but I'm just going to open it up and it'll fit that in there. So we'll be back to do that in a bit. All right, so after reaming out all 3 of these holes, I still could not get the bolts to fit. They were a little bit, the whole pattern is not perfectly lined up, so I ended up going with a smaller 5/16 bolt, which I already had. So I'm going to swap those out, and it ends up working out better. The problem was I only brought 1 socket. It was for those bolts, not for these. So I had to run home yet again and get the right wrench and socket set. So I got everything I need now. So now I'm just going to fasten these 3 bolts into place. I'm going to tighten them up really good. Hand tight as much as I can, and then I'll use the ratchet. Again, this tongue is really bent out of shape, so I don't know if they had a jack in here before, but I don't care. I don't know about this one because it's really tight back here to get in there. So I think my best bet is to just try and see if I can't do it by hand this way. I'm not going to get my wrench in there, but it seems to be tightening, so that's good. Let's see if I can't sneak this up under there. Maybe I'll switch it and see if I can get the socket up in there. And I can use the wrench to tighten it. Alright, I think it's about as tight as she's going to go. Alright, now we can take the foot plate, that's what it's called. We can put that back in place and get that secured. And we're going to put this in one of these hole patterns to start. See if I can line it up. Safety chains are in the way, of course, as they always are. Alright, let's see, there we go. I don't know if you can see down here, but you can see I got that. Get these damn safety chains out of the way. And we got the hitch pin back in place. Now, the nice thing about this setup is this just uses the standard connection off your truck. And once you plug it in, you'll see the lights come on, so you can actually see to hook up. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to lower this down. Now we're going to put this additional foot pad on there. When it seats, it will seat. There's a little groove that it should just pop right in and stay in place. So let's test it out. And we will adjust that foot pad and that pin based on the max travel of this hitch. You can see right now it's got a ways to go. So we'll probably end up moving that. We're going to put this baby down here. Doesn't necessarily move super fast, but doesn't really need to. So we are going to move that, and we're going to move it right now because it's definitely got to go down a few notches. We'll put her right there just to save ourselves a little time. Get this into position. And then just watch. I'm hoping that just pops right into place. Raise it up a little, get it repositioned. You can see it is raising the trailer up. Unfortunately, the foot pad is not fitting in just where I want it, so I'm going to raise it back, lower it back down. See if I can't get this to fit a little bit better. I was hoping it would just pop into place, but it is not. So I may have to finagle that a little bit to get it to work. There we go. All right, that's in place. Now, we are going to jack this baby back up. Take the pressure off the hand jack. We can raise that up. And this we're just going to leave in place. No reason to take it out and make more work for us. We will just swivel it up and out of the way. Lock it in place. Handle goes down. Jack is up. The nice thing about this is I like this. There's a light here. You can turn it on and off with this switch. So if you look right here, there's a switch for the light. Off, on. Then there's the up and down, the raise and lower for the jack itself. And then another added feature here, if you don't have power, that right there is to hand crank this power jack. So it comes with this nice hand crank. So there is a fitting right in there, and you can raise and lower it manually if need be. And then there's a nice little plug cap for the thing, which you can just pop back on there, which again, that doesn't go on super easy either, but you want it tight. All right, so there's the ETrailer hitch. Another thing I didn't show yet, I did in the initial, but here is the cover for the jack. So, and there's the instructions, which I will take home with me, but I'm going to unplug. I'm going to drop that down there, and I'm going to put the cover on it like so, and I am going to fasten it up and pull this tight. I mean, it's pretty much it's pretty easy, but this particular one was a pain in the rear. So the post size was too large, the hole size was too small, so I had to ream that out. Then the next thing I had to do was the bolts they provide are not the same thread pattern nor the same diameter as the hole pattern for this tongue. Now there should be a universal pattern. There's not, apparently, or this trailer hitch would have fit and been popped in and installed in like less than 5 minutes. But I had to make multiple trips back to my house. I had to get more tools because the easy thing would have been hook the dang trailer up, take it to my house, get everything done. That's where all the tools are. But I made a couple trips back and forth, so it took a lot longer than it needed to. That being said, would I buy this again? So far, it seems to work. If it just pops into your tongue, great, because that's an easy installation. Didn't work for me that way. So all I would recommend if you're going to buy one of these, especially this one, double check the hole size that you're putting it in, make sure it matches, or be expected to ream it out. Same with the thread pattern for the bolts. Know the bolt pattern. Most of these holes, I believe, are threaded, so you should be able to just put the bolts in, thread them in, throw the nut on, and be done. Again, this should have been 5-minute installation at most, and it ended up being, with traveling back to my house twice, it ended up being more like 30 minutes. So still not a bad thing. But that being said, this is going to take a lot of stress off my back, having to crank this thing up and down. It is it's an old lift, so it was a strain. This is going to make it much easier. For 165 bucks, this is well worth the investment so far. So I would say I like it. I'm just a little disappointed in the hole not being the right size, and I'm not blaming the trailer, I'm blaming the hitch. It's just how it is. If there was a universal pattern, they should have followed it, or vice versa. So anyway, thanks for watching. This is Red Dog Productions. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. And if you do decide to get one of these, give me a thumbs up in this video. If you want to subscribe, I try to do more product videos as best as I can. And if you subscribe and click that little bell, you'll be notified of any new videos that I put out. So thanks all. Have a great day.